is competition good for the world? This kind of seems to be one of the fundamental engines of capitalism, right? Do you see it as ultimately constructive or destructive for the world?
What really matters is how good your legal framework is. So competition within nature, for food leads to bloody conflict all the time. The animal world is quite unpleasant, to say the least. If you have something like the rule of law and clearly defined property rights, which are within reason justly allocated, uh, competition probably is going to work very well. But it's not an unalloyed good thing at all. It can be highly destructive. Military competition, right? Which actually is itself sometimes good, but it's not good per se.
What aspects of life do you think we should protect from competition? So is there some, you said like the rule of law, is there some things we should keep away from competition?
Well, the fight for territory, most of all, right?
So violence,
Internationally.
anything that involves like actual physical violence.
Right. And it's not that I think the current borders are just. I mean, go talk to Hungarians, Romanians, Serbians, Bosnians, they'll talk your ear off. And some of them are probably right. But at the end of the day, we have some kind of international order. And I would rather we more or less stick with it. If Catalonians want to leave, they keep up with it, let them go. But
What about space of like healthcare? This is where you get into a tension of like between capitalism and kind of more, I don't want to use socialism, but those kinds of policies that are less free market.
I
Uh,
think in this country, healthcare should be much more competitive. So you go to hospitals, doctors, they don't treat you like a customer. They treat you like an idiot or like a child or
yeah,
someone with third party payment. And it's a pretty humiliating experience
yeah,
often.
yeah. Do you think free market in general is possible, like a pure free market? And is that a good goal to strive for?
I don't think the term pure free market's well defined because you need a legal order. The legal order has to make decisions on like what is intellectual property,
Mhm.
more important than ever. There's no benchmark that like represents the pure free market way of doing things.
Mhm.
What will penalties be? How much do we put into law enforcement? No simple answers, but just saying free market doesn't pin down what you're going to do on those all important questions.
So free market is an economics, I guess, idea. So there's no, it's not possible for free market to generate the rules. They're like emergent, like self-governing.
It generates a lot of them, right? Through private norms, through trade associations. International trade is mostly done privately
Hmm.
and by norms. So it's certainly possible. But at the end of the day, I think you need governments to draw very clear lines to prevent it from turning into mafia run systems.